Oh, I've struck it. Yes! Get in! So yeah, I am hitting the ball further and faster than I ever have before, and that's what we're going to be looking at in this video. But I've also been to a fitting for my 2021 driver, which is going to be in play this season, and I'm very much looking forward to getting my hands on it. So a month ago, I released the first of 3 videos, which is all based about hitting the ball as far as possible. Golf has become much more of a distance-dominated sport, and that's what I really want to explore a little bit more. And in that first video, I set 3 targets: to achieve 140 mile an hour club head speed, to reach 190 miles an hour of ball speed, and to also win my first professional event. Now, these first 2 goals, I am confident, well, I'm definitely confident now about those. Then the last one, well, we're just gonna have to wait and see. But what I want to do is take this training, take all the stats that I gather and the extra distance that I can gain, put it into a competitive situation and actually see, is the Bryson effect the good thing for me? Now, these videos have been sponsored by my channel partner, Whoop. If you want more information on Whoop, I have left a link in the description below, but in these videos, I'll also kind of talk through how I'm using that data to drive my training, how I'm changing my swing, and then also my adaptation of life, basically, to try and achieve these goals. So earlier in the year, I was testing out a number of different drivers, and the Sim 2 from TaylorMade, I was very, very excited about, but didn't feel I was getting the most out of that driver. I thought it had a lot more to give. So let's head over now to TrueFit in Warrington and have a look at my specs and what I actually got fitted in for. And we are down at TrueFit Golf, and I'm getting fitted today by Dan, the man who can. It's not his actual surname. And Dan's gonna be fitting me for, well, most of the TaylorMade clubs, but the one that matters for this video, the Sim 2 driver, which I love the look of, love the feel of, but I wasn't dialed in with my old fitting, and Dan's promised me that he is going to make sure that we achieve the 2 goals that we're after. As he puts his gloves on menacingly.
You know, fitting somebody for a driver, I know you're working on speed and I know you're working on trying to gain as much distance as possible, but a fitting wouldn't be getting that 1 in 10 where it goes that extra 10 yards, because if the other 9 we lose distance or they're offline, they're left to the right, then that's not going to be the right driver. We want to look at one that's going to maximize distance, but look at making sure the consistency, the ball flight and where the ball is finishing is what you want. But obviously, talking off camera before we started, you know, you haven't really felt as comfortable maybe with the shaft that you've got in this with your testing that you've done. So, you know, I'm going to take that information that, you know, you like the feel of maybe that slightly lighter option, but getting that forgiveness in the Sim 2 is obviously where we want to end up. So we need to combine the 2 and we'll see where we go from there.
This is the Smoke, 70 gram. What have I set this to?
Lower.
This is in proper big boy mode the other day.
Beast mode, yeah.
Let's see what this is like on a cold morning in Warrington. But
see, if you hit that same shot there with a more lofted driver,
yeah,
you've got much more to play around with there because it's launching higher.
That's in the power station. Okay, so back in the Rogue, 60, 7 degrees in the 9-degree head, and this is just a slightly more open setup at address as well. That's nice. Definitely feel I can get a lot closer to the centre of the face on this. Yeah, 120 ball speed.
Yeah, that's good. The numbers are strong there.
That's, again, speed-wise, that's what I'd be looking at in comps. Maybe a touch faster.
Well, yeah, I was just going to say, looking at there, I think there was more in the tank there.
Yeah. And when I'm at my best, I want to be getting around mid to 120. So yeah, I'll get a couple more, just ramp it up a touch. Is this a lockdown haircut? This
one?
A
year, over a year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm booked in 12th of April.
Now, see, that's the only issue. So as soon as I put just that little bit more into it,
yeah,
it just seems to have that little bit of a rise and climb.
Yeah. We then change the face angle. We notch it up, back, not close it, but make it less open. The centre strike is,
yeah,
you know, is so key, isn't it, as well? Where we just had it there 4 degrees open, it's now 2 degrees open.
Okay.
Class.
It's a nice fly.
That's lovely. That's really, really good.
Right, Dan, big thanks for that, mate.
You're very welcome.
I appreciate your help and your efforts. I'm very confident about stepping onto the course with that club now.
Yeah, that was good. You know, it was, you know, we were able to dial in ball flight there. The spin parameter was good. The ball speed was good. You know, if we can take that out onto the course, I think you're going to be in good shape for the year.
Well, fingers crossed. Just so that is my new gamer driver, and with the change in the shaft to try and achieve some of the goals that I've set. Again, the point of my training in these videos is that if I can swing super fast at 140 miles an hour, I'm never going to do that in a competition, but if I can then swing at 125 to 130 more comfortably and then take that into an event, then that is going to be an incredible difference than what I'm doing at the moment. Now, during the last video, it was requested by a lot of people that I put more information on what I'm doing with my training. So rather embarrassingly, here I am doing workout things. I don't really want to do a full video just on like stretching and what I'm doing, because I'm not personally an expert, and what I'm doing with my body, that might not be right for you. You know, it's always worth investing a little bit of time and a little bit of money if you can in getting someone to train you, getting someone who really knows what they're doing. If you've been following me for a while, you will know that I actually started using Whoop before I got the partnership. So I was really struggling in competitions and really struggling with a balance between what I was doing work-wise, playing, and, you know, just general life things. But what I started to do on the Whoop app, you get weekly and monthly reports, and I'm pleased to say that my sleep and my sleep performance has been getting so much better. My sleep debt, basically the amount of time I should be spending in bed and the amount of time I am spending in bed, that still needs improvement. But overall, my recovery is getting better, and when my recovery is better, that means I can go harder at things the next day, train more, practice more, and hopefully play more. Now, if you want to follow my example, then this is my real #1 tip. Start getting up between 5 and 6 in the morning. Now, I know that a lot of you might be doing this if you've got kids or you're up early anyway for work, and it's not the most enjoyable experience. I hate getting up early. I hate it. I don't like working out either, but it's got to be done. But what the data shows is if I get up at like 6 a.m., for example, I'll get in bed earlier, but the cycle actually aids my recovery. The earlier I get up in the morning, the better my recovery the night after. Let's see some of the fruits of that labor. It's time to see if I can achieve one of the targets of ball speed or club head speed. So I've just done a bit of a warm up, so stretching this morning, and then also just a few exercises. Nothing too crazy, just some resistant band work, press ups using a dumbbell, just to get myself a little bit warmed up. I've had some swings and now I'm going to go into the driver. Using the Sim driver with the 60-gram Diamana, this seems to be the club that I can move the fastest at the moment, but also the one that I got the 189 ball speed with last week. But today, hopefully, is when I crack 190. Getting my swing speed up to 140 is going to take a hell of a lot more work. As far as some changes to the technique which have been going on, all I'm trying to do now is get my right hip to open as much as possible so I can get a really big turn, maintain the squat as long as possible, and then just try and hit it really hard. A little bit heely. Club speed straight up to 132. Ball speed 188 straight away. Oh man, the Device Pro Plus, the ball I've been using, I've just been letting it rest in the sunlight as well. Getting it nice and toasty. It's so warm in here today. So Manchester's going through like a little heat wave. And again, that warmth, it aids so much if you are looking for distance. All right, come on, I'm really confident here. Oh, I've struck that. It's gotta be 132, come on, come on, come on, come on. 189. That extra turn on the backswing, I feel so much more in control. Oh, I've struck it. Yes! Get in. Absolutely bang out the centre. Ball speed 190. 190 on the dot. 190 on the dot. Oh, that is going to, oh, just a bit toey. 134 ball speed. And 134 club head speed. Come on, what are you going to be ball speed? I'm getting excited. 193. A little bit toey. A little bit toey, that one. Oh, oh, that is going to be big. That is going to be big. Oh, wow, look at that. Almost 370. Oh, sweating. So let's have a look at some of this data. So I've taken out that last shot just so I can get all the numbers on the page with the average at the bottom, just so it's nice and clear to see. But 133.4 average club head speed, that's by far the fastest average club head speed. That's by far the fastest average club head speed I've ever had. 135, I'm pretty sure in saying that's the fastest I've ever swung the club. And then let's have a look at some of the ball numbers because these are awesome. Average ball speed over those first 14 shots, 189. The best ball speeds, 190, 190, 192, 192, 192, 192. And then 192.7, so if you wanted to round it up, that's 193, but over 190. So that is a goal completed, man. I'm gonna pull up this table which shows the dispersion. And you can see why this wouldn't be the best idea to take on a golf course and why having a swing which I use in play is going to be much more beneficial than going out there with this particular swing. However, the whole point of this is if I can push my maximum, so if I can get over 190 ball speed, which I've done today, awesome. If I can push my max swing speed up to 140 miles an hour, then 130 miles an hour by that point will actually become a swing which is manageable. And then just imagine that on the golf course. And there's a few other things that I do want to point out from today. It must be about 25 degrees in here. It's really warm. I've had the balls in the sunshine warming up. I've already had a full day's filming, stretching this morning, and a little bit of a weight kind of warm-up exercise. So I'm very much primed to swing today. Excuse me. There we have it, fastest ball speed of the year so far and the fastest swing speed of the year so far. Everything is trending in the right direction. I've also managed to get out on the course a couple of times and try this fast swing speed out there. Mixed results. I'm able to keep it around 120, 125 and still hit some really, really good drives. As soon as I try and swing up around 130, it is an absolute disaster. I think getting to 140 as far as swing speed is concerned would be quite a massive achievement. There's no way that I'm going to be able to sustain that. I think my body would actually fall apart, but I'm very much looking forward to giving it a go. Just want to say a huge thank you again to Woot for being a channel partner and for sponsoring these videos. I've really enjoyed this whole process. Hopefully you guys are enjoying watching them as well. Get down into those comments below, let me know what you think. Please drop a like on this video and become a subscriber to the channel if you haven't already. Right. Off to the gym. See you guys later.